You have not because you ask not. It's that simple. God do big stuff. Ask God for something big.
See, if you want to kill a big dream, tell it to a small-minded person. How many times has God showed you something so vividly clear that you just knew it was perfect? You shared it with your loved ones and your friends and they shot it down. You know why they shot it down? Because they couldn't see it. You know why they couldn't see it? Because God didn't show it to them. He showed it to you.
What happened in my life was getting where I've gotten to today and where I'm even headed to, I had to be tough. So he toughened me along the way. And even though I did not understand or appreciate the route he took me on, it was the route I had to go on. See, the route you're on right now is the route you got to take. And it's very uniquely yours.
See, the thing about having faith is you don't need nobody's permission. You don't have to take out a loan. You don't have to get accepted into the course. You can start your faith today. You can start your walk with God today. You ain't got to clear it with nobody. There's plenty of openings. He's available. All you got to do is go. If you would only ask, well, Steve, what do I ask for? Everything.
God puts everything he has for you in your imagination.
Look at me. This is the coldest thing I'm going to tell you today. You have not because you ask not. It's that simple. Most people don't have the life of their dreams because you ain't never asked God, could you have it? You've been trying to do it yourself. You've been trying to figure it out for yourself, how that's been working out for you. Kind of crazy, ain't it? I just told you earlier you can't figure it out. Ain't no scripture nowhere tell you to figure it out. What you trying to figure your life out for? It ain't yours. You ain't make it. You ain't the creator. You ain't got nothing to do with tomorrow. You can't change the past. So what you tripping with your life for? You have not because you ask not. Y'all ain't never asked God, could you be rich? Most people ain't rich today because you ain't never asked God, could you be rich? I ask God every day when I was homeless. At the lowest point of my life, I asked God every day, could I be rich? You know why? Because I had it up to here with being poor. I lived in a car, dog. I ain't had no backyard. I ain't had no TV. I ain't had no phone. I ain't got no bathroom. I ain't got no sink. I told God, if you let me make it when I get there, every chance I get, I'm going to tell everybody it was you. Here I am. And it was him. It was him. Now you got another route you want to take? Go ahead. If you would only ask, well, Steve, what do I ask for? Everything. You want a relationship with God where God is not only your king, he's your companion, he's your guide, he's your friend. You know how you can tell your friend anything? That's the relationship we're looking for. When you ask God for something, it's a very simple thing. You know how I acquired a lot of stuff was because of the second scripture I'm going to tell you about. See, you have not because you ask not. You got to start asking God for big stuff. Stop wasting God's time with all this little stuff. Lord, help me make my rent. Don't he always? Lord, help me make my rent. You keep coming up with it. Has it ever occurred to you that maybe you should ask God for a mortgage? You don't think God got mortgage money? But you know why you don't ask God for the mortgage? Because you keep getting in the way. It says you have not because you ask not. But you say, well, I don't have a job that dictates I would afford a mortgage. I don't make enough money. I got bad credit. You think God don't know that? He said ask. You have not because you ask not. So you rule yourself out of the mortgage simply because you won't ask. Just go ahead and ask God for the house. You think God don't know you need a better job? You block your own blessing because you get in the way of the answer. Just ask God for big stuff. Why would you ask God to get you out of debt in 7 years? Who you think you're talking to? Ain't this the same God that made heaven and earth in 6 days? Why would it take him 7 years to get you out of debt? God do big stuff. Ask God for something big.
If you want to be successful, and you want to be happy. Those are the two things that's common to most people. You're looking at a person who was neither one of those for a long period in my life, man. There's a lot of pain in my life. No more than nobody else. I just had a lot. But I learned along the way, everything that's happening to you is God is processing. Every difficult moment you're having, He just processing. That's all He's doing. Everything you're going through is preparing you for what you ask God for. And if you need to be tough when you get to where you're going, then He gonna toughen you. If you got to be more caring along the way, He gonna let you have some trials come your way that's gonna have to produce that in you. What happened in my life was getting where I've gotten to today and where I'm even headed to, I had to be tough. So He toughened me along the way. I had to learn how to appreciate a lot, so He took everything. To really understand the value of money, I had none. To just appreciate simple things, what I'm gonna eat today, where I'm gonna wash up at, where I'm gonna bathe. He sent me through a trial of being homeless for 3 years. I lived in a car for 3 years. All of that I was going through, that I was tripping with, that I did not appreciate or understand, I understand it now, because I'm on the other side of them troubles. And I understand what all them troubles was for. And even though I did not understand or appreciate the route He took me on, it was the route I had to go on. See, the route you on right now is the route you got to take. And it's very uniquely yours. This thing you going through, this just uniquely yours. You just got to understand you ain't the only one. You ain't the only one going through it. Now, in the order that it's going to happen, it's just yours. See, God made us very different. This God we got, God is amazing. He created you so individually. Do you know that it's close to 8 billion people on earth now? Do you know how many billions of people have died? Do you know that if you dig up all them people and all the people that are presently here and every last one of them that He gonna make in the future, not one of you have the same fingerprint? Who could possibly be so precise in His infinite wisdom that He created you so uniquely that ain't no two people got the same fingerprint? That's crazy, man.
It's a funny thing, man, that I learned later in life. But everything that you're imagining, God puts everything He has for you in your imagination. Albert Einstein had a quote. He said, imagination is everything. It's a preview to life's coming attractions. What actually happens is God puts your real life in your imagination. See, this stuff that you've been imagining is not hocus pocus. God is showing you a preview of a coming attraction He has for you. And He puts it in your imagination. The problem with your imagination, though, is you tell it to the wrong people. That's the whole problem. See, if you want to kill a big dream, tell it to a small-minded person. How many times has God showed you something so vividly clear that you just knew it was perfect? You shared it with your loved ones and your friends and they shot it down. You know why they shot it down? Because they couldn't see it. You know why they couldn't see it? Because God didn't show it to them. He showed it to you. And so all these things you've been imagining, it's been God. God is in your imagination. He ain't in your paycheck. He ain't in your current set of situations. God is in your imagination. I imagined at 10 I would be on TV. Now, I didn't get there till I was 38, but I got there. Do you know all the stuff you've imagined was really God just showing you a preview of a coming attraction He has for you? The problem with school is it don't teach you how to be successful. That's the problem. College don't teach you how to be successful, nor does school. There's nothing wrong with it. If you want to be a doctor, lawyer, dentist, you got to go to school. But if you want to be successful, what you're supposed to do? You have to develop the principles of success. School teaches you how to memorize stuff. We're going to test you on it, and you recall what you've read, and we're going to give you a grade on it. Okay, when you get that degree, how you become successful? They don't teach you success. You teach success by changing your mental process. The difference between successful people and non-successful people. Successful people have developed a thought process. You all have it. You just got to learn the principles of success. All y'all. All of you gifted. All of you have a gift. God made you with a gift, and for all of you are gifted people. More gifted than me. You think because I'm out here, I'm the gifted one? I just got one gift. I can take information and transpose it into comedy immediately. Now that's a gift and a curse. That's a problem when you're young. I've been in the principal office, I promise you, more than all of y'all total. 15, 20 times a year. Easy. My mama was a Sunday school teacher. You know how many times my mama took me to church to get me prayed for? You know how many preachers done this to me at the hill? Soon they do this, I pop right back, ain't nothing happening. I be going, man, what is I'm coming down here getting my head hit for? And my mother thought something was wrong with me. Because I had this gift, but I couldn't fix it. But all of you are gifted. But I'm just telling y'all this, you have to understand, man, that God has a really great life for you. And he put it in your imagination. You just got to stop telling it to small-minded people.
Hi guys, chào mừng các bạn đã quay trở lại với kênh của chúng tôi. Nếu bạn nhận được niềm vui từ những giấc mơ hiện hữu của bạn ngày hôm nay, bạn đang mơ mộng, chúng tôi đang nói về giấc mơ của bạn. Chúng tôi đang nói về sự sẵn sàng của bạn để vui tươi và thoải mái trong tâm trí bạn. Điều sẽ xảy ra với bạn là bạn sẽ tiếp cận nguồn năng lượng bên trong của bạn, kẻ biết chắc chắn nơi bạn đang rung động trong mối quan hệ với mọi thứ bạn muốn, và một chuỗi các ý tưởng sau đó sẽ bắt đầu chảy vào bạn. Điều đó sẽ dẫn bạn đến sự kết hợp tất cả những